Today, I'm going to be talking about how to work a slip stitch. So first, I'm going to make some chain stitches. I have a video tutorial on that if you'd like to check it out. And then we're going to slip stitch into chain stitches, and then I will make some single crochet stitches and we can slip stitch into those too. So first, starting in the second chain from hook, I'm going to work a slip stitch, which means inserting your hook into the next available stitch, yarning over, pulling up, and pulling through that loop. I'm going to repeat that, insert into the next available stitch, yarn over, pull up, and pull through the loop. There is only the single yarn over, and then you pull through everything until you have just the one loop on your hook. So insert your hook into the next available stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull up and pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull up and pull through. Those are slip stitches worked into chain stitches. So now I'm going to show you how to work slip stitches into single crochet stitches. So first I'm going to work 5 single crochet stitches into these chains so that we have 5 stitches to work with. Then I'm going to chain 1 turn. If you're working amigurumi, chances are you will not chain 1 turn, so I'll show you what that looks like too in just a moment. But first we're going to turn the work, and now we're going to work slip stitches into these stitches. So that means insert your hook into the first available stitch under both loops because we're working just a regular slip stitch. Yarn over, pull up, and pull through the loop that's on your hook. Insert the hook into the next available stitch, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. Insert, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. So this is one of the most simple stitches. It's often used at edges. It can be used to create texture. Just by adding it, I have reinforced this edge of the work. It'll be straighter and stronger because I slip stitched along those stitches. I'm also going to show you slip stitching into the back loop only. The loop that's further away from you is the back loop only. The loop that's closer to you is the front loop only. So to work slip stitches into the back loop only, insert the hook into the back loop only, yarn over, pull up, and pull through the loop. This leaves the front loop unworked. It means we could come back to work into these leftover front loops later if we wanted to. But right now I'm just demonstrating the slip stitch, insert the hook into the next available loop, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. That's 5 slip stitches into the back loop only, leaving the front loop only unworked. So now I'm going to undo those stitches and we're going to do front loop slip stitches. So insert the hook under the front loop, only the loop that is closest to you, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. Insert the hook under the next available front loop, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. And that's 5 slip stitches through the front loops. This leaves the back loops unworked and available. They create a nice little line of leftover loops. To work a slip stitch in the round, we would probably be looking at a piece more like this. And you would insert your hook into the next available stitch, yarn over, pull up, and pull through the loop. You can do that all the way around the stitches to work slip stitches around the edge. That's a slip stitch. I hope that helps.